Hey PCP addicts, here is a quick word from one of our sponsors.
On Near Mint, we rank and review comics from best to worst.
I mean, best like Hawkeye and Green Arrow.
Or worst, like anything from Top Cow.
And tell you what to read and what might be better to avoid. The best like Hawkeye and Green Arrow, those are your two favorites?
Well, how can you deny Matt Fraction's run on Hawkeye? Green Arrow actually has his own TV show and has helped launch a whole TV universe.
What does that have to do with comic books? That's TV.
It was based on comic books.
Their superpowers are they shop at the Sports Authority.
It's really just you've chosen very poorly in your hero worship.
Listen, you gotta listen.
Near Mint, a comic book podcast from non-productive.com.
Which Hawkeye do you even mean?
Kate Bishop! Kate Bishop for the win! Always, eternally Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop, FTW.
Pay attention.
Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip. Poopy square. The Playable Characters Podcast.
Hey, folks. Welcome back to the Amazing Playable Characters Podcast. Hello.
Playable.
Characters?
It's Modcast.
Oh, you messed it
Do we owe
up.
Kevin Smith $100 now for saying
You do.
Modcast?
Yeah, we do.
Thanks, Kevin.
PCSMD.
PCP, everybody. Welcome back. Another exciting week. We are here.
We are queer. Get
some of
used
us
to
are
it.
queer, and it's going to be
We're
awesome.
all a little queer. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. I'll appear like a 3 on the Kinsey scale.
The Kinsey scale?
What's that?
So it's a scale from like 1 to 6. 6 is like totally gay. 1 is totally straight.
saying I'm a
Can
3?
you guys just stop making shit up? Like we're
okay.
trying to keep up, but there's so many things.
This literally was made in like the early 1900s.
Really?
You've never heard of Alfred Kinsey? He's like a famous sex researcher.
No.
There's an HBO show about him, Masters of Sex.
Oh, I don't.
Isn't that about Kinsey? I think so.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
The Kinsey.
You've never
scale.
heard of the Kinsey scale?
No.
What?
All right, that's okay. Because I must be a 1. I'm so straight. Never even heard of it.
You're a 0. You're not having sex.
There's our guest. Let's bring our guest in a second. But let's.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, thank you for listening.
Good job, Al.
I'm sick, man. Help me out here. Follow us if you're not already following us. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter. It's at Playable Podcast.
We give you heads up on who the special guests may be and some fun stuff on Twitter, Instagram. We do things. We'll put up some fun facts and fun tips and whatever it is, but not tips like up, down, down.
Yeah.
But just fun stuff.
Exactly.
Pictures.
And also check us out live. Again, we're going to be at the Long Island
Retro Expo at the Cradle of Aviation Museum in Garden City, Long Island, August 11th at 1 p.m. doing a live show. We're gonna have some amazing special guests. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be literally the best, amazing, terrific podcast ever. So I can't wait for that.
In our humble opinion, it's going to be the best ever.
Yes, very cool. So,
also, check us out. We will also be at FlameCon. We're going to get you guys dates very, very soon. So you should come to that as well.
And a video game con in Jersey, by the way.
Yes.
We'll be at all the places.
All the cons.
We're doing a lot of stuff. And maybe one more in Staten Island in October.
Exactly.
We're huge.
We're huge. We're doing all the cons. Genghis. Chow. All of them.
Is that a thing? Genghis Khan?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. It's a lot bloodier, but yeah.
What do they do? It's all just like
Do we
Mongolian shit.
do we have a negative joke button for that one? Oh, my gosh.
That should be a thing.
Positive joke button.
I think that's fine if there's a Genghis Khan.
Yes, thank you. People laughed in this room.
I did. I genuinely laughed.
One
I'll
person.
just the old curmudgeon over here.
I know.
All right, guys, this guest, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing, though.
Controversial figure.
Controversial.
Yeah, slightly.
Because his game sucked. He was an NES game that looked a really cool idea.
Cool cover.
Great
Yes.
cover. Great box art.
Yes,
but
wonderful box
didn't
art.
really work out. But we're going to talk to him about, again, he didn't get a sequel. So that's kind of every game got a sequel back then, it seemed like.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm very thrilled to have him here. We're going to talk to him and have a great time. Let's bring him in. Bayou Billy.
Hello.
How are you, Bayou? Do we call you Bill?
How y'all doing?
We're doing
Doing
amazing.
great.
All right. Actually, my full name is William Jackson Billy.
William
West.
William Jackson Billy.
Well, that's what they originally said. It was William Jackson West, but people decided to call me Billy, so that's how I wasn't going by.
Okay, so William Jackson.
It's William Jackson. I thought it was William Jackson Billy, which is a very
Bayou
interesting name.
Billy. Well, I was trying to do that thing like Mario. You go Mario.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But they said that I can't do that, so I had I had to go by Bayou.
Why couldn't you do that? They just didn't want to.
Well, they thought people would get confused because obviously we sound so much alike. But
That's true.
You and Mario.
yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of Italians where I'm from, but so I wasn't aware. But that's they said I can't do it, so I had to do my own thing.
Are you from the Bayou?
I am, in fact, from Louisiana, but I have spent time in many parts of the world as I was a Army Ranger in the United States military.
Really?
Oh,
yes,
thank you.
That is true. You're welcome for your service.
Yes.
We're welcome for your service.
Wait, he just
And my service. You're welcome for all of our
lots
service.
of good services.
We
going
will
on.
take a knee for that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So what does an army? What does a ranger do?
Well, we basically go out ahead of the rest of the party, and we run through trees, and we
Run through trees?
we run through the up top them trees, and we
like
we look-
ninjas or something.
well, sometimes like American ninjas, but not like that show.
Yes.
Right.
And we we go up there. We look for orcs and things of that nature.
Orcs.
Well, that's what we call the Afghanis. We call them
Okay.
we call them orcs.
That doesn't sound too tolerant.
Quicker.
Well,
Easier
it's
to
war,
say.
man. It's war. You got all kinds of things happen in the war.
There wasn't many wars in Louisiana.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, there was the Louisiana Purchase, which was in fact a purchase, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of discussion and bartering, which was almost like a war.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without
It's a trade war.
Yeah,
without the
yeah.
death.
Well, people die all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody might die right here. You never know.
He's got that giant blade. Dude,
That is
machete.
true. We did have Melina on last week, and
Yeah.
someone nearly died here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah.
a dangerous man.
Yeah. So
I believe you.
Yeah. I mean, you still look good. I mean, you still
Well,
kind of
thank
ripped.
you. I do the Diamond Dallas Page thing, and it really helps me.
The yoga.
Yeah, the DDP yoga. It really, I tell you, man. It works. It works. I'm on that. I'm also on that workout that Jake Gyllenhaal is on because I
is
love
that?
that. I love that guy.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it's driving around late at night and musing. Just musing.
What's
just,
musing?
Just musing, like
Thinking.
just talking out loud myself.
That's a workout.
Getting my thoughts out.
It's a
It clears the mind. You gotta have a clear mind, clear body.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
And
should
that
start-
gets the toxins out.
I should do
Like
that
you really
more.
gotta read up on this thing, man. Like this is how you think I keep this physique.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah,
Diamond yoga makes sense though.
Well, I look at all areas. I look to all places for inspiration.
Sure.
Because you never know when I might get that sequel. I mean, they reboot things all the time. Look at that ninja guy Dan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that Metal Gear. Like, why not me?
I mean,
that's all I'm saying. Why
Sure,
not?
yeah,
Why
Shaq-
not me?
Shaq Fu just got a reboot a few weeks
See,
ago.
Yeah.
that's
Shaq Fu.
exactly what the hell I'm saying. Like, why not me?
Why not
So
the
I got to be
Bayou
ready when that bell calls. I got to be ready to answer.
And what
Do you
happened?
pitch yourself to agents to be like, hey,
Well, I had an agent, but he went to he unfortunately went to prison on some drug charges. So I'm currently looking for a new agent.
Maybe a big Davey Davis can.
He was
that's true, yeah.
he was arrested for prescribing methamphetamines.
He's a doctor as well.
Well, he was prescribing
Agent/doctor.
methamphetamines to the elderly.
Oh.
Because sometimes they can't really get out and go to the stores, so you need a little pick me up. And he was picking them way too much up, so that's why he's down there in the jail in county. But so anyway, I'm looking for I'm available.
We'll keep our ears open.
yeah, definitely.
Thank you kindly. I would very much appreciate.
We know
that.
a lot of people. Now, what happened with your game, Bill? What? I mean, it looked cool, good idea. It just kind of didn't pan out. Would you say?
Well, here's the thing. We have a liberal bias in the media here in America.
That's true.
And I would say that my game was for everybody, but some people thought that driving through the swamps, killing gators with your fists was not applicable to the Northeast liberals. And that's my personal view, is that the liberal coast elite kept my game down.
Yeah.
Sure.
All those
but-
waspy rich.
I'm from
folks.
New York, and
Yeah.
I couldn't relate to the gator thing.
Well,
too
I mean,
much.
you gotta think about that. Like gators, you got sewer gators. There's rats.
That's true.
Y'all got
those are
lots of
more
wildlife.
urban legends. We do have a lot of wildlife.
Well,
though.
no, I had to, actually on the way over here, I did punch an alligator.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I believe it was under the D train. Is that what y'all call it? There was an alligator. He was coming home from the Strand bookstore, and he had a little hat on and a beard, and I punched him right in his big mouth.
Oh, I think you just hit a hipster.
Was he green?
I thought those were gators. Did I just punch a man?
Yeah, but it's a hipster, so that's a victimless crime.
It's kind of encouraged.
They ain't people.
No, they're not.
Okay,
They definitely are
all
not.
right. I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But they need to have a sign up or something because I swear to God that was a gator.
You hold the sign up.
You can go to the Bronx Zoo though, punch all the gators you want.
Yeah, but those are like New York gators. They're kind of fat and they just sit around reading the New Yorker.
It's kind of smug and annoying.
Yeah, real. It's not. It takes a lot of change out of it.
There's probably nothing more ballsy on this planet than people who wrestle gators. I think, like honestly, they're kudos to you.
There's
man.
ballsier.
Well, I mean,
there's not.
Anybody can
It's
wrestle.
a dinosaur.
I'm not saying it's a hardcore. It's definitely hardcore to wrestle a gator, but like fucking Steve Irwin was hardcore as fuck too.
But he
and he was like touching manta rays and shit.
I do appreciate that man.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that man. I feel like he would have done well in my environment.
He would have.
I feel like he could have been the Luigi to my Mario.
Hey.
It would have been Bayou Billy and Steve Irwin. Like that would have been an unstoppable combination right there.
Bayou Billy and Steve Silly.
Or how about Swamp Steve?
Swampy Steve?
Yeah.
What they call that country down there? Aussie?
Australia?
Yeah.
Stevie Aussie. Something. I don't know. I'm just
Swampy
spitballing
Steve.
here. I mean, there's people better than this, but I think they got marketing people for that. But I think it would have been a great game. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe we got to try to get you a sequel. It would be kind of fun. I mean,
How do you feel like you match up against Crocodile Dundee?
I'm sure you get that a lot.
Oh
right?
well, that guy's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
He's just a fraud. I mean, first of all, like I'm American, so automatically I'm gonna win. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's just a fact right there. I don't know what else to tell you. But like you look at him, he didn't have the muscle structure. He was he was leathery. I feel like he was drunk most of the time.
He was.
And I can do drunk, but like I feel like he was drunk off a cheap Australian beer, and that ain't
Foster's.
Australian for bad.
That's not a good thing.
Is that why your game got like pushed to the front? Because like, hey, Crocodile Dundee was such a big hit. Let's quickly make
it might have been
a crocodile hunter game kind of type of thing. And
it might have been, but a lot of people don't know this about me. Like a lot of professional wrestlers, I actually started in Japan.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, I was tooling around there in their little swamps, but they like. But it's Japan. Everything's smaller. It's like the opposite of Texas.
Okay.
So my little they had the little swamps and their little they ain't got gators. They got caimans. They got little mouths. So
thinner, yeah.
Yeah. So it was all right. It was good. It was good training. It was good experience for me. But then I got the call. They say we heard about this. You heard about this thing you're doing. We want to bring it up. We want to bring you up to the big leagues. I was like, all right.
Nintendo's a big league.
All right. Let's get this going.
He's got the all right. Well, that's amazing.
Nice.
I hope you can get a sequel one day.
I hope so too.
I mean,
now with the better graphics.
Just think of it. Think of me in this physique.
Yeah, always
in HD.
I mean, come on.
Think of that. I mean, the panties gonna be wet all across this country.
Mine are damp.
I mean, look at this. You got this. I mean, I don't want to bring up that guy again, but like we got. I mean,
Steve Irwin.
No, I mean this Solid Snake. I mean, come on, like how did he get a game for me? That's all I'm saying. How did he get the upgrade?
So blah, right? You're a fun dude.
He's got
really.
no personality, like no charisma. He's got no color.
That's an iPad.
You know what? I put on damn iPad.
He's got a vest with the shark teeth necklace.
I had this eye punched out 3 times. It grew back.
It grew back.
Like, I can't. Yeah, I told you, man. This is the swamp. It's healing.
Are you part?
It's
lizard?
restorative.
Well, how's this working?
Well, I don't want to say nothing, but I found a fountain of youth. But what do you?
Hold on. Wait, say something about that.
I'm sorry. What was you? Y'all go ahead. Y'all.
That's
no. Tell us more about the Fountain of Youth.
Well, I'm just because I spent a lot of time in swamps.
Yeah, it's in a swamp.
Yeah, well, them old conquistadors was down there. Them Spaniards, they was looking for it, and they didn't find it, but they almost found it. And I was in there because I was with my agent, and he had me. I guess you could say product testing.
The meth dealer.
And well, he's a doctor and he's an agent.
Does a lot.
What else does he do?
Now he's a felon, but
he's a felon. Okay.
But yeah, we was doing some product testing, and like lo and behold, we woke up and there was that big old fountain. Yeah. So whenever, how do they say we got when you die in the game, they say you got more lives. Well, when I die in real life, I got more lives.
So you?
Oh wow!
So you've died in real life?
Oh yeah, I punch alligators, man. You don't think I died?
See, I told you. Wait, so like, were you scared the first time? Like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? But then you just.
Well, as I said, we were product testing, so I wasn't much aware of anything at that moment.
Interesting.
But later on, I was quite terrified when I realized what I had done. But I was all right.
Wait, so when you die, is it like a Groundhog Day situation? You just wake up again the same day?
That's the funny thing. When you die in a video game, it's like you meet the programmer and
like at his house.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
just
God-
like,
that's like
you get
the
like
pearly
dropped up
gates.
there, and he's like, "Oh, are you again?" I'm like, "Well, you should maybe maybe a little tougher."
Yeah.
And and then he like gets mad and he sends you back.
That sounds like Westworld.
Is that how that? See, I don't have the cable because like I fear the government kind of monitors you through that. Like somebody gave me a Roku once, but I just threw that shit away. I don't.
So what do you do for entertainment? Like, do you do a lot of reading books or?
I don't.
As opposed to what? Like other kinds of books?
Juggling books.
I get a lot of magazines. I subscribe to several gun magazines, Soldier Fortune, that sort of thing.
Knife Monthly.
Knives. You just can't get enough of a good knife.
Is that a machete or is it just like?
I have a machete. I have some buck knives. I have a Sam Bowie knife, which is my personal favorite.
The guy from basketball, right?
Again with the Westworld. What is
no basketball? Sam Bowie. He was drafted ahead of Michael Jordan.
Oh.
One of the biggest busts of all time, technically, because of Jordan.
Oh well. See, I don't know nothing about busts because I'm a winner.
Oh, okay.
Like, all we do win over here. Just like my old, my girl Crimson Tide. Roll Tide. So all we know is winning. So.
You went to college?
Oh yeah, I went to University of Alabama.
Oh, wow.
It was quite a because a lot of consultation in my town because they all thought I was going to go to LSU, but I was like, I just like read better.
Were you there on like a wrestling scholarship or something?
I was there actually on an academic scholarship.
Oh wow!
Because I have a degree in archaeology. That was my father's doing, and but
he forced you into archaeology.
It was kind of his thing, and
Who was your dad?
I don't like to bring it up too much because I don't like to ride on his coattails.
Was it Indiana Jones?
No, it wasn't Indiana Jones because those. But I don't know if y'all heard of a guy named Harry Pitfall Harry.
Oh yeah.
Holy, that's your dad.
You might notice some similarities in what we do. Like he started out jumping and swinging over alligators,
He jumps like
and I was like, this is just skirting the issue. So why don't we just go down there and punch him? But he was always like, that's too dangerous. I don't want you punching alligators. Man. He was real cautious. I mean, for a guy named Pitfall, he was real cautious.
Your dad's been stung by a scorpion,
Yeah.
literally millions of times.
He's the toughest bastard I know. I tell you what, like he's crazy son of a bitch, but he was still careful. I think he said he didn't want me. He jumped over them gators, so I didn't have to.
That's nice.
But I did.
Kind of like how like Martin Luther King walked so that
Yeah,
so that
exactly. He
yeah.
swang so I could punch.
Makes sense. That's nice.
I like that.
But so he was good in his day. He's considered a pioneer.
Sure.
Like one of the forefathers of this whole thing. The side scroller, as they call it now.
That's true.
But yeah,
Well, you were pretty revolutionary.
He wanted me to go and get an education. He didn't want me to just, because that was his. That's why he jumped those pits. He was looking for all kinds of artifacts and
Gold
stuff
and
like that.
stuff. Yeah.
Gold. Grave robbing. I don't know. And honestly, we deserve royalties from them. That little hoe. What's her name? Laura Croft.
Really?
I'm just saying, like, if you look at that, they just slapped some titties on my dad and made the same movie.
I mean, kinda, I guess.
How do you feel about Uncharted then?
Yeah.
I don't mind Uncharted.
Okay.
Because first of all, that's a man, so it's
okay,
more believable. I mean, come on, what kind of? I mean, women's have their thing and they place, but they can't do this. Like it's just unrealistic. It's just unrealistic.
What about Samus? She's explored space.
All right, me and Samus are good friends. We disagree on certain things.
Like what?
Well, she's a liberal. She's all in them feminist stuff, and I respect that. But whenever we get in an argument, she threatens to blow my ass up, and I can't argue with that. So we kind of just agree to disagree.
Sure.
But I tell you what, that's a smoking hot bitch right there. Oh man, smoke show. Oof.
Are you married, Bill?
I can't be tied down.
You mean literally or just?
Well, I mean, in the course of my work,
knives.
anything can happen. I can't be tied, but I've been married a few times. But the problem is, every time I get married, some crime boss comes and kidnaps her, and then I got to go fight everybody in town.
the old
and
double
people
dragon
throwing,
syndrome.
Next thing you know, people throwing bombs at me. I'm punching gators. It's a whole thing.
It's
So
always
I
back to the gators.
so I just Tinder right now because it's not. Because after if they disappear after that, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
I mean, with that 6-pack, you probably do pretty well on Tinder.
I do very well on Tinder. I do very well. I can't even tell you how well I do.
What's your type?
My screen name.
What's your type? Well, also, what's your screen name?
My screen name is Punch a Croc. And
You have a picture of yourself punching her.
I do have. That is my first picture.
Yeah,
I feel like women like that.
he's tough. He's rugged.
They respond very
I
well.
feel that way.
I can feel the moisture through the phone. That's how. Through the application, I can feel the moisture of the women's panties.
Sure, it's not overheating.
I believe that is the women's vagina.
It might be the phone.
I believe.
What did you study in college?
Archaeology.
Archaeology. I can tell you about some old Aztecs, some old Mayans, some Mesopotamians if you want. I know.
I mean, I feel like it paid off
that junk.
because you did find the Fountain of Youth.
Is it right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Hey,
So,
but why'd you not tell anybody except us until today? Why?
Well, because I was hoping that in this platform I could maybe entice some people into getting Bayou Billy and Fountain of Youth, but that's just me spitballing.
Yeah,
it's just, that's just me putting
would
out
my,
in the
would
universe.
my hair,
I've been reading The Secret, and I think that's really, I think that's something that really might help me out. So I've been putting it out in the universe. I put on my spirit board. My spirit board got Nick Saban. It got my daddy.
Okay.
And it got our Lord and Savior President Donald Trump.
Oh.
So that's
So
that's my vision board, because those are my goals. They say hashtag goals. That's my goal. Those my goals.
Are you on Twitter, Billy?
I am on Twitter also as Punchy Croc. Also, for all the ladies, if you want a picture of my genitals, they are there.
Oh, well, I don't know.
they're on
They are
Twitter?
very popular.
think
You can't imagine the likes. So many likes.
Lice?
Likes.
The likes. Yeah, the likes.
Are you not familiar with the social media?
Well, no, I thought you said lice because you're in the swamp a lot. I thought you had like dirty balls.
Okay, Brian, that's just a stereotype. Come on.
That is a stereotype.
it's pretty common.
I'm in fact very cleanly, not after a mission, because
Right.
Yeah.
like you said, swamps and sweating and bullets and all that stuff. I drive a lot.
In that Jeep.
I was actually asking you about your driving skills.
Well, right now I Uber in that Jeep.
So you...
Will you pick people up?
Yeah, I pick people up, and then they don't mind it when somebody tries to drop a bomb on me. They just figure that's part of the experience. And sometimes I might have to lob a grenade at a biplane,
But you usually you need a clean car. That's like the main important thing in Uber. Your Jeep's
the inside
filthy.
the inside is very clean.
Oh,
The
it is,
outside may have some human remains on it, but the inside is very clean.
Some gator blood.
very clean. Some gators, some varmints.
What's your rating?
I try and keep it low because we are in a low income area. Because the liberals never gave us the money we needed to really improve our infrastructure. See, I don't like to get too political, but that's like because of the way our people kind of live, they think that we are backwards, but we ain't backwards. We as progressive as anybody. We just need the money, man. We just need some gang on money. And them liberals, they and them fat cats that I watch, they don't want to give us it. So I say all that to say my rates are very reasonable.
That's good. How about your rating? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
I also think that my rating is 5.5 stars. They actually raised it for me.
For you.
Wow.
Just for me.
You give a good experience.
I get a hell experience. You ask some ladies on Tinder, I tell you, they gave me 6 stars on
Wait,
there.
are you mixing Tinder and Uber together?
You might be.
I think we should.
Wait, you might have accidentally. You got to be careful with that.
I like it. Tuber works.
Tuber?
Tubers are you can eat a tuber, but you can't eat them raw. You gotta boil them up first, because sometimes you be caught out and you gotta find your food. The food ain't there. Ain't no Wegmans out in the forest.
Yeah, I think because in your game it was really just chicken sandwiches.
I appreciate chicken. I would not recommend for most people to eat street chicken because I have died a few times from salmonella.
Yeah.
How many times have you died in total?
Oh, I can't even.
Does it wear off like the fountain? Do you have to go back each time?
Well, to the same spot. Well, my game was
like you die, and then you come back. Do you have to go back and drink more from the fountain, or are you like good forever?
Well, no,
you don't know.
Yeah, that's actually a good question because I go back every time, but I don't know if I really need to. I mean, that's good ass water. First of all, it's better. It's better than Avion. It's better than that.
Is that what you have in your bottle right now?
Oh, this actually is Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay.
And banana and kale and yogurt and smoothie because this is what
smoothie.
I call this
add some smoothie to that.
I call this a Jack Daniels because this is some of the secrets. There's a lot of protein in here, so it's what keeps me with my musculature. Yeah. So
you
I'm
should
trying
market that Jack Daniels. I like
Jacked.
it.
Jack, because I'm jacked.
Like Jack.
I said Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, you know what? I'm just
jacked.
See, here's what
Sounds like an S.
I think this is the idea that you're getting is I'm full of ideas. You see
really
this.
Mm-hmm.
You see this. I'm just waiting.
You guys should
I'm a grenade waiting for somebody to put my pen.
Well, that's a problem, I think. They're scared of the grenade.
I think that's a bad analogy.
Well, see, and that's the problem with this country right now. Like we are we lost our testicles somewhere along the way. Like I got people protesting my game because we glorify guns. Of course, I glorify guns. This is a violent game. There are gangsters trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So you gotta pick up that Nintendo gun, and you gotta blow their damn heads off.
Did the zapper work with Bayou Billy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use either. We was very at the forefront of video game violence at the time. Yeah. We had knives, we had guns, we had grenades. Like I said,
just wasn't that fun. That's all.
We had a big issue with those spot hunter guys, but we settled that.
The car spy hunter.
Yeah, because they said that we infringed. There was some kind of infringement, but that was settled. That was settled. After all, we have to. I mean, first of all, they British, so like how good. It's just.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about trying to guest in other games? Because I know a lot of video game characters got to revive their careers with like Smash Brothers. Have you thought about that?
There you go.
Well, I did have a bit part on Captain N, but that didn't pan out. Mother Brain was really, I don't like to talk ill of people, but she was
she sucks.
Yeah, she's hateful.
Well, she was. How do I say this? She was.
Yeah.
My normal voice.
She was really a fan of jungle music. No, that's not that way.
What is jungle music?
Oh, jeez.
She was really into that R&B and that hip hop, and I think we just didn't get along for some reasons. We had some ideological differences, and she just kept bringing up how the South lost, and I didn't appreciate that much at all.
I didn't think Mother Brain cared that much about the Civil War.
Yeah.
And I love black people. Don't get me wrong. I love black people.
Sure.
But just me and Mother Brain just didn't.
Is she black?
Yeah, I thought she was just an alien.
I'm not. Well, from the sound of her voice, she sounded very.
She's got a little sass in it.
She sounded very
she's a little sassy.
Interesting.
African American, in my opinion.
Maybe we got to find out who the voice.
African Martian.
Well, like I said, like Mother, see, Sam is beautiful, blonde, blue-eyed woman, and we got along fine. But like me and Mother Brain, we just never saw eye to eye.
I wonder what
well, I don't think she has eyes, so that's kind of a problem.
She did on the show.
Oh, she did. That's really wrong.
And big lips.
Oh God. But she's
was
just a brain, right? So you don't know.
She was just a big lips.
She did have a face on the show.
Can you tell someone's race just by the brain?
She was just a big lip, sassy woman. So I don't know. What would y'all say?
Can you tell by the brain? No, there's definitely a lot of research on that.
Wouldn't she be called Mama Brain if that was the case? If she was
okay, wow, really?
Big Mama Brain?
Just saying. Just saying.
Folks, tweet us your answers. If, she should have been called Mama Brain versus Mother Brain.
The views expressed by this podcast are not endorsed
by anybody.
Not even me.
My goodness. Wow.
Oh, well, so Bayou, so I know you want to have your sequel. What any other plans in the future?
What kind of game should it be, do you think?
Well, obviously, I want the full immersion. I want the sandbox. I want the whole treatment. I want MMOs, RPGs. I want the whole thing. I want their servers. I want it to be Fortnite. I want there to be people on Twitch. I want there to be people on ESPN playing my game. I want the whole thing.
It should probably be maybe like a free game, like a couple bucks, so people get back into the spirit of.
Or like if you thought
Bayou
about doing your game maybe as like an endless runner.
Well, my daddy always told me that if you good at something, don't ever do it for free. So
except podcasting
and stand up.
Wait, y'all don't get paid for this?
We do sometimes.
Oh, we get paid a lot. Yeah, so much money.
Oh, I should hope so, because otherwise, what's the point? I mean, this is kind of silly.
No, we get to meet people like you.
Yeah.
That is true. You did get to meet
idols
me. You did get to meet me. I mean, I just want to be the Pitfall of this generation. Like I want to be that. I want to be
always chasing after your father.
Well, he's hard to catch. That was the whole point of the game. Everybody was trying to catch him. They could. So there's worse people to look up to. We don't get it. We don't talk that much right now because he voted for crookery. So we don't. Crookery. What that old
Shillery, you mean? Is that
Shillery?
I call her crookery. I think that has more of a.
It's kind of confusing, though.
Yeah, that sounds like a cookware, like a crock pot.
It could be. Maybe she should look into that. Like Hillary Crookery. I don't know. So we don't talk that much these days, but he knows I love him, and he loves me. So
a lot of daddy issues of video game character. We had Melina on last week, and of course her dad is Shao Kahn, so she's always trying to. Dethrone him, and it's a whole thing.
And I've been petitioning. I talked to those people over there about maybe because everybody and their mother's in a Mortal Kombat game now.
You'd be a cool character in that.
I think that would be perfect. You have guns and knives.
Listen. This is what my idea was. Okay. So I beat the guy, right, and he's there swinging and swinging. I do a pig whistle. Bunch of Razorbacks come in.
Wow.
Take him down. Eat him.
That's your
Razor. Yeah. Razorbacks will eat somebody. Bestiality. Remember that?
Yeah. Wow, I like that. So you would just turn into a big Razorback.
I think it was animality.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
That your animality.
We're gonna have to get that straightened out. Thank you for catching that, because that could have been a faux pas.
Yeah.
What would your friendship be?
Oh, I'd make him a little pot of etouffee, something like that.
Is that some Cajun dish?
Yeah, maybe share a po' boy, something nice.
Some nice.
That's how we,
buy some Popeyes.
Because we Southern, we Southerners, we're famous for our hospitality. So I think it's something. I also can summon an alligator.
Oh, you can.
You can.
I can. I wouldn't do it here because it wouldn't even fit in this room, honestly.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Could you summon like a caiman, like a little?
Well, I haven't been in Japan in so long. I'm out of practice, but I could summon a alligator to eat my opponent. And,
okay.
Yeah, and then there's the usual guns, knives.
You got the knives.
I know several ways of killing man.
Run him over with a jeep.
And plus, what's cool about you can't, like we said, you can't get killed. What if
who I do like, who I do want to collaborate with? Those boys from Jackal. We just love Jeeps.
Oh, those Jeeps!
Yeah, we talk about Jeeps all the time.
Those guys are
and we have the same management.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who sells meth, that guy?
Konami.
No.
My bad. Okay.
No. He was. His name was George. We are both represented by Konami. So I was, think we should put something together. Those boys need a reboot too, because
it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dope.
I mean, it's a Jeep with guns. Like, what doesn't it sells itself?
Exactly.
Like, even for these damn millennials, like, I don't know, like, what else do you need? Yeah. We got to put a Starbucks in it for them to buy it.
Now, last quick, real quick about the being in Mortal Kombat. If you, when you get shot out and you die, you come back to life with the Fountain of Youth. What if you were, chopped in half by one of these characters and died that way? Can you still come back to life if you've been, dismembered?
I believe somebody would need to just, dump one of my chunks in there. And eventually, it all...
Dumped your chunk?
Yeah, it all come back together eventually. You just put that thing back together. You might have to put me on a shelf for a few days.
Yeah, like Groot, maybe.
Yeah, you might put me on a DL for a couple of days, but I'll be back.
I don't think that's the properties of DL, but okay.
Disabled list.
I know it's Pride Month.
It was a sports term. Can you summon a gay man? Here comes Calvin. Oh, that was great.
Billy, Bayou Billy. May I say Bayou Billy? Or should
You can call me Billy. You can call me Bayou because everybody in the Bayou knows Billy.
Yeah, sure.
all right? Well, Bayou, you want to play a little game with us before we?
Sure, I love games. I mean, I am a game character,
That's
so
true.
it would be improper of me to not play a game.
This is a game we call Wed, Bed, Dead.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll pick 3 characters. You have to choose which one you want to wed, which one you'd like to bed, and which one you want to dead.
Sound good?
Why not all?
Because
I've done all 3 in one night.
That's the That's the point of
In
this.
what order?
Between Tinder and Uber, you get a lot of opportunities.
So
to
the
do
same
things.
person, like you found somebody, you
So you betted them.
You betted them. You like, I really love this person.
Let's
You
get
married
married.
them, and then you killed them. Right
Well,
away.
Or
I'll tell
did you
a-
kill them first and then
I'll tell
wed
you
them
a
and then
little
bed
story.
them?
So I met this. She was her name was Poison, and I swiped on her
That
on
girl?
Tinder, and I believe she moonlights on Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Final Fight.
That's right, Final Fight. You know, all these other pretenders I get.
That's where the Belle Biv DeVoe song comes from. Is about her.
It is
Maybe.
true.
Yes.
But as Calvin told it,
No, you go
no,
ahead.
keep going.
No, finish your story.
Yeah.
All right, so I had swiped right on her on Tinder, but I was not aware of her background at the
Yes.
time. So,
Or her penis.
yeah,
Well, that's the back.
so we
that's a foreground.
at that point we picked her up and she was hot and heavy, ready to go. So that at that point, I bet I would say that we betted, and it wasn't bad. She is a very smart woman. People don't know that about her. They
fighter.
all see like crops and berets, but she has a lot more to her. So
She's got a good business acumen. She runs her own wrestling
yeah.
company.
So
no
after a couple of weeks, I proposed to her, which is another reason why I am bad with women. So we got wedded in a drive-through motel, and we have those down there. Drive-through motel, and then she tried to kill me. So I had to throw her to the gators.
Well,
So that would be all 3 of those things.
yeah, you fuck with Billy, you end up in the gator pit.
Damn, young love.
So
Hard.
here are the choices on this game here, guys. Good ones. First one we have from Golden Axe, Tyrese Flair.
Oh.
She's like the Amazon lady with the
Oh, the lady from Golden Axe.
very
Yeah,
small
I remember
bikini,
her.
the
Yes.
red and white bikini. She's got a sword. She's badass, man.
Is she the one who had the lightning magic? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
So long
She's
ago.
got some type of magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. So that's Tyrese
I think it was Tyrus.
Flair.
Yeah.
The next one, which is funny because we had his partner last week, Ken
Oh.
from Street Fighter.
Okay.
We all know Ken, blonde hair, American boy.
Well, we know who Brian's going for.
No, what does he have? He has the
Blonde-haired karate boy.
red gi, right, or the kimono.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a gi.
It's a gi.
Oh, yeah, we learned that in one episode.
And this next one, I think Alp's gonna go crazy for this one. I think
OB.
from his favorite. What's your favorite game?
God of War.
Oh, so it's a new favorite.
I've upgraded it. Yeah.
What was your usual favorite game?
I used to say Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Queen Zeal.
Oh.
Is that a good picture of her right
Yes,
there? So
that
Queen Zeal.
is.
Explain Queen Zeal.
She's like a evil queen.
Evil
Yeah.
Queen. Looks like
Well, I don't want to give away spoilers for the game. I mean, it's 30 years old, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
she's an evil queen of the future.
Right.
And she lives in like a floating city.
Yes.
big. She looks kind of like the Dragon Ball Z dude.
She knows a lot of magic. That's useful.
Yep.
Yes.
She draws magic from
She's the son of Magus, right? Or
she's
the
Mother Magus.
Mother Magus.
Mother
yeah.
Magus and Shala.
Yeah.
She was abusive to Shala. And probably Magus.
So, Billy, if you want to
She
go
also
first.
has, wow, quite a bosom. It's very ample.
Yeah, Tyrese Flair, Queen Zeal, or Ken, Wed Bed Dead.
Well, I tell you what, when I was in Japan, I met a lot of girls like that queen there, and they all eventually tried to kill me. So I would kill her first. I'm telling you, like them large-breasted Asian women, they just they start out nice, but eventually they get the power of the moon or something, and then they just
Power of the moon.
eventually they're gonna try and kill
talking about
you.
their period?
Or,
Is that what you're saying?
or have,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There we got that.
That's what.
Okay. That was good.
try and molest you with some kind of tentacle. Like I just learned my lesson with them. So yeah, I'm definitely dead. That.
Oh wow, the queen is dead. Interesting.
I would marry Ken. And
I like that. Yeah.
And people, I know, I don't condone homosexuality, but Ken is rich.
See,
so
that's what I'm saying.
I never knew Ken was so rich.
Ken is hella rich.
From what?
His daddy.
Yeah, his dad's rich.
But he manages a lot of the money. But we can be friends. We can hang out. We can fight. Sure. We can. I hear that Chun-Li chick comes around a lot. Maybe we can hook something up with her. So I would make it work. Make it work.
Maybe Ken can teach you some moves because all you really have is like a punch.
Well,
maybe he can teach you some.
It's worked for me so far. But
I'm a kick. You have a kick.
I'm perfectly willing to diversify my moveset.
Yeah, why not? Try it out. All right.
And let me tell you about that first one.
You're gonna
been there, done that.
Oh, you're gonna bed Tyrus again?
Huh? Been there.
Wow,
done that.
The Genesis NES crossover.
Interesting. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Hours. Those little runts. They come around.
Oh yeah, when they would. Yeah.
Yeah, they come around. They got those bottles all the time. You can be spent and you just like you ready to go again, man. I tell you what, she wear you out. She pick you up again.
Wow. So you just have a bottle and then like have a huge chunk of meat and then just go.
Yeah, you just gotta smack one of them little dwarves and then you ready to go again. I mean, I don't normally condone smacking dwarves, but they give you stuff, so smack them. Yeah, I don't even think I think they like it actually. Like they come back.
They do look happy.
They are very happy, happy little
skippers, skipping around,
and they got those bottles. So whatever.
Calvin. Webadoo.
Okay, well, I know who I'm gonna marry.
Bordeaux.
I'm gonna marry the fuck out of Ken, because he's okay. Ken is rich.
Okay, but Ken, you never do the sex for pleasure thing. That's what I'm always worried.
I do have sex for pleasure.
Never.
Yes, I do. I'd have sex with Ryu for pleasure.
For me? No, Ryu, I think I said with you.
No.
I'm like, when did that happen? Was I sleeping again?
I had sex with Ryu for pleasure.
All right.
But no, I would marry Ken.
This is Pride Month. Be honest with yourself.
I am being honest with myself. I want money.
Yeah.
I mean, and no, not even just that, but Ken is like a very stable partner. He's really good with kids.
How do you know that?
He has 2 kids.
Oh, are you guys going to have kids?
No, but like
Stepdad Calvin's coming.
I mean, I'll give them things. I'll give them Amazon gift cards.
Wow.
I don't care.
Shitty stepdad.
What a stepdad.
Exactly. That's exactly why I'm a stepdad.
There's a $5 gift card. Get out of here.
I do 20. I mean, it would be Ken's own money, but I still give him.
And give me the change, Calvin would say. Go buy yourself a Slurpee and give me the change.
But sure, Ken's nice. Ken cleans up well. He puts on a suit really nicely.
I don't know why you don't want to bang him.
Well, no, because like I don't want just one night.
No, when you wed somebody, this is like after 3 or 4 years. It's not hot and heavy anymore.
Listen, but that's why we could sit and cuddle and watch Netflix on his like private jet. He has a private jet. Girl, get into it.
It's his dad's money. Like, is his dad still alive?
I mean, we can fix that.
What? No, you can't. No, I meant like if he dies, Ken doesn't. How is he gonna make money? Like
inherit.
Ken just inherits the
money.
money.
It's gonna run out. I'm saying eventually.
But Ken makes money from street fighting and stuff.
Just quarters.
That's true. That is true. That is true, Brian.
Well, Ken seems like he's good at managing money. Well, Ken has some money from somewhere.
Okay, so you marry Ken.
I'm married to Ken for sure.
Boo.
Ken married. So it's Tyrus and Queen Zeal.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I would bed Tyrus. I just think that it would be fun and nice, and she could probably teach me some sword play right afterwards.
Tear you apart.
I mean, I could be into that. I like a dominant woman. I can get into it.
I don't get him. I don't get him.
It's called a Kinsey scale. We just talked about this.
You're like a 2 then.
Yeah.
And
you act like a 6, but you're really a 2.
I act like a 4.
Now with that hand on your hip, that's instant 5, at least.
I'll tell you, that wasn't the most masculine gesture. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad you appreciate it.
All right.
Now, would you like Ken with the short hair or the long hair?
That's a good question.
I
prefer
long hair.
Long hair, yeah. I don't like that short hair.
What's the evil Ken or the
violent Ken?
Violent Ken.
Oh yeah, no, I would not.
No, you don't
want
want to be abusive
Ken.
Ken.
No.
Get out of here.
Abusive.
Abusive Ken. Alcoholic Ken.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I would have to kill Queen Zeal, but it's just because she's evil. I'm sorry, I can't have evil juju in the bed or in the house.
Bob, you want to go? Because I know, this is right up
It's
your
pretty
alley.
straightforward.
This is right up your alley.
It's pretty
this stuff.
straightforward. You marry Queen Zeo.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, oh
She's
yeah.
a queen. She lives in the sky. She's from the future. She's got magic.
But she's evil.
Whatever. That's
She
her
tortures
business.
her subjects.
You think
I'm not her
olives
subject.
all pure?
That's her business, all right?
But she's abusive to her own daughter.
I don't tell women what to do. Okay. I let them be their own.
That is very feminist
yeah,
of you.
I'm a feminist. I don't tell women what to do.
That's very progressive.
All right. So I just want to live in the castle in the sky.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sand castles in the sky. So you got to marry Queen Zeo. It's all pluses. Aside from the evilness, it's all pluses. Okay.
Okay.
You got to bed Tyrus, right? Bayou already knows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You might want to hydrate before that.
I will hydrate. And then maybe we can involve that weird like whiptail thing.
You better.
You know what I'm saying?
The little sword thing.
Or
Oh yeah,
dra-
was it a cockatrice? That's what it
Or
was.
yeah, the cockatrice or the dragon, that little mini dragon
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah.
You better clear your schedule. That's all I'm saying.
I'll give her the whole day. I got the whole day, nothing else.
How generous of you.
And then unfortunately Ken
What?
lived a good life.
It's
But
Pride
he has a
Month.
violent side. I mean, I'm not gonna
True.
be with an abusive person.
But
But you're marrying the evil queen.
yeah, seriously.
She's not abusive to me. I mean, to her kids, whatever. Those are her kids.
She could be abusive to
I'm
you,
not gonna
though.
get between her and her kids. Okay, I'm just like the friendly. Hey, it's stepdad. I'll up like.
I'm here
you
to
know what I
bang your
mean? Like,
mom.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
bang you up and do nothing about your abuse.
All right, so I got a real question here about this.
Okay.
If I bed Queen Zeal,
Okay.
she's in the future, right?
Yeah,
Obviously, which is super tempting to
Yeah.
me. Do I stay in the future when I'm done?
Well,
No, one
it's
night in the
corona-
future, then
yeah.
back.
I gotta come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
You only get one night of anything.
Yeah, I know, but I'm there, so why can't maybe I'll break the machine?
No,
No, it doesn't work.
I'll
like
break that little what is it, the thing you go back in time with?
don't spoil it for people. They haven't played Chrono Trigger yet.
Well, that's after the first
Okay,
couple
all right,
hours. So
Well, either way, I mean, you can't really, even if you do break it, don't you send it back at the end of time?
It's one night, man.
I'm really
Right.
tempted to, because I really want to. I want to marry. I want to wed Tyrus. 'Cause I think having a badass Amazon barbarian chick around is cool.
She's gonna be gone a lot though.
Yeah, but when she comes back, though, it's like she'll miss me. I
Will
hope.
she?
I think so.
Oh, she's kind of tooling around with some dudes. So
Yeah.
Those guys are pretty jacked and
That dwarf with the axe.
handsome, and
Yeah.
she's riding dragons.
The dwarf got a beard. It's pretty hot.
shit. All right, Ken's dead.
Make the right decision.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna dead Ken.
Sorry, Ken.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
When you got
Really?
two great ladies to choose from, you gotta kill Ken.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bed Queen Zeal and escape and stay in the future. That's the plan.
Why are you so obsessed with the future?
I'm not obsessed, but it's like, why not?
But you're living in a future where
because
she's...
I know we're gonna like find aliens and like live on Mars, and I want to be here for that shit.
But it's not just that. I mean, you're going to be in the future with an evil queen.
Yeah, but
She rules the fucking thing.
It's all right.
So you're okay with evil?
I'm not okay with it.
Sounds
but-
kind of.
Not everyone's as judgmental as you are, Calvin.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry. I just prefer to not
No,
be.
I'm with you. That sounds kind
enslaved
of
and tortured, right?
Sounds kind of like a cuck to me. I mean,
Then
you know,
I'm gonna
you
wed.
just letting a woman be in charge here.
Exactly.
Wed
You hear me,
Tyrus.
Billy
That's
Billy?
not how I was raised. I'm just saying that's not how I was raised.
I'm gonna wed Tyrus. Try to get her to the future to battle Queen
Oh,
Zeal.
come on. Well, this is
You're
crazy
okay.
talk. This
You're
is
making
crazy
It's
talk.
crossover.
You're making this way harder than it needs to be, man.
Right? You just are making your own video game right now.
That'd be great.
You're
That's
way-
what I'm gonna do. So
you're
those are my
way off
choices. I think I
script.
win.
Clearly, my choices are the best.
No, I think mine are the
We're
best.
close, but I see what you're saying. But
I think mine made the most sense.
I agree. Well, we had the same choices.
Bayou, anything you want to say to our listeners before
Yeah.
we go here?
Well, I appreciate y'all having me here,
Anytime,
and like I said, petition, tweet whoever you need to
Sequel. Bayou
about
Billy sequel.
get me into the Xbox age.
We will, yeah.
Or what's that? The PlayStation? I don't care because
We'll tweet Konami.
I mean we don't Konami.
We'll treat them Namco.
Yeah.
We'll do Namco. Try that.
Namco, Konami,
Konami
yeah.
did like our Contra episode.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
Yeah, and I mean, if Konami representative, if you listening to every episode like you should be, then
Me and them Contra boys have kind of a friendly rivalry. Like
fun.
we arm wrestle. They party.
We
they
had
party
Lance
hard.
on. We had
Oh,
Lance
yeah.
on once.
They party hard. They're a little
dude.
too much in the guns even for me, but they party hard. I like them boys.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
And I just want to say everybody keep supporting, keep tweeting, and roll tide.
yeah.
roll tide, everybody.
Thanks everybody for
Thank you so
listening.
much, Bayou Billy.
Bye.
We'll talk to you all next week.
Gators. So follow John Minus on stop. You're fucking
Come on,
So
Calvin,
bad
be
at
a
this.
fucking professional.
Follow John Minus on Twitter at Don Coyote. You should also follow John on Facebook, John Alter Negro Minus. He also has a wonderful show at Just Jake's in Montclair, New Jersey. First Thursdays of every month.
Bye. Awesome. See ya.
That was clean.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.